Hey friends! So I recently polled some of my crafty buddies and family to see what kept them from sending more cards in Happy Mail. And the most common problem seemed to be not having cards ready to go. So today I wanted to share 3 really simple card design ideas. You will see many of the cards I made today start with this simple printable card. I made it a PDF so you can download it from my blog, and there's a link in the video description. Now after printing and cutting along that light gray line, I added a score line down the middle and folded. Easy peasy. Now this card could be ready to go as is, but if you want to dress it up, one of the simplest things to do is just add some stamped images in black. So for this card, I'm adding the Essentials by Ellen Mondo Amaryllis off the top and bottom edges. I love this stamp for spring because it looks like a lily and it's so pretty. Plus with all those beautiful details, it really looks sharp in black and white and doesn't need any coloring. Here are a few other black and white cards: the Essentials by Ellen Binge Watching Lady with the printable card, and the Essentials by Ellen Mondo Hydrangea with sentiments from the That Thing You Did stamp set. Now another easy way to dress up a really simple card is to add some stripes or some color blocking. For this card I've used 1/2 inch low-tack tape to make stripes. Then I can add color with a blending brush and some of my favorite inks. So for all of these cards I'm using Catherine Pooler It's a Girl and Coral Cabana. Then when I remove the tape, you can see that I've got stripes and a little boo-boo of extra ink on my card. So I'm just going to cover it up with more stripes. I've inked some cardstock and cut it into strips, and then I'm going to make them super easy to adhere by putting them through my Xyron 150, which turns them into stickers. Now if you haven't used this little Xyron sticker maker, it's so easy. You just put your cardstock in at the top and pull it through the bottom. Then I find it helps to burnish it with a bone folder, just to make sure all that adhesive is transferred to the back of your cardstock. And then when you remove that plastic layer, all the extra adhesive is on that plastic, and you have beautiful cardstock pieces with a sticky backing ready to adhere. Now I'm just adding these stickers to my card to make more stripes, but imagine what you could do with them. A plaid would be so cute, and it's such a great way to embellish a simple card. For this card, I'm using a larger width of purple tape to mask off the bottom of the card, but just as a spacer. I'm going to put the large tape along the bottom of my card, then I can put a thinner piece of tape on top and remove that bottom tape to ink blend in that area. So this is just a cheat I use when I don't want to measure anything. Now in that space I'm going to use a blending brush and direct to paper with my ink pads to create a multicolored border, kind of like a really subtle tie-dye. When I'm happy with the border, I can remove the tape and add a little bit of simple black stamping with the Essentials by Ellen Mondo Wax Flowers. I love how it turned out. And here is a trio of simply striped cards. So we have the stripes we built with the sticker maker. Then we have one that's just a really bold pink stripe, kind of a color blocked look, and the Essentials by Ellen It's All Good saying. And then the tie-dye stripe that we just ink blended. Now my last suggestion for dressing up a simple card is with a little bit of simple stamping in 2 colors. Now I love the Essentials by Ellen Everyday Doodle stamp set because you get 2 simple layers in addition to the 2 simple colors we're going to use. So for that solid flower layer, I'm stamping it first in the light pink It's a Girl ink. Then I'm cleaning my stamp and adding a little Coral Cabana ink on just part of the stamp. When I stamp it down, I get a pretty multicolored flower. I just repeat the process on the card by cleaning the stamp, moving it to a new spot, inking and stamping again until I'm happy. I think using a stamping tool like the Misty works best for this technique, but I know you could do it with an acrylic block too. Now this set has an outline layer too, so I'm going to stamp it over the solid flower. I love it because it's doodly and it doesn't line up perfectly, which means you can't mess it up. Now thank you so much for watching. I hope you were inspired to create a huge stockpile of simple cards and then send them out to the people that you love. You can find more information in the video description, including a link to my blog where I have more photos and that printable PDF. Leave me a comment because I love hearing from you, and I would love if you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Stay safe and well, and happy crafting.